my channel. Today's video is going to be a haul, and I have some like literally brand spanking new makeup to show you, and I'm really excited. Well, I have 3 new like just launched yesterday things to show you. I don't know when I'm gonna upload this, but I picked up a couple of things yesterday. One of them came in the mail, and then the rest of the stuff is some repurchases, some new purchases that other YouTubers made me want to buy. I have some stuff from Octoly, which I'll explain what that is in a minute. Some stuff from Sephora. It's pretty much a high-end haul. I have some ColourPop stuff, but other than that, it's a high-end haul. Pretty sure you can get all of this at Ulta and Sephora, but without further ado, let's get into it. So first up, most exciting is I have the new, like the brand new, not even available to the public yet, Too Faced Peanut Butter and Honey palette, which I didn't originally get the peanut butter and jelly palette, which I was kind of upset about, but I was also just kind of fine with it because I have way too many palettes as it is. But then I saw this and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to have it. So I got an email from Ulta. I'm a premium member. I don't know what it's called. So basically, if you were a platinum member, that's what it's called. If you were a platinum member, you could pre-order this. It was only available to you online. I ordered 2. I ordered one for me and my sister, and they let me use my 20% off coupon on it, which is normally not okay with the prestige items, but they let me do it. I don't know what happened, but I got it and I am obsessed. I used it today. I haven't even showed it to you. So here it is. It's really, really cute. I'm kind of terrified of this like butt mustard. I'm kind of terrified of this like yellow mustard baby puke color, but I'm gonna have to channel my inner Jaclyn Hill and figure out a way to use it. But I love the rest of it. I love these 3 colors. My favorite color is this honey brittle color, which I did incorporate into my look today. I freaking love it so far. I've only used it once, but the quality of the shadows seems to be on par with the rest of the Too Faced shadows, which you guys know are my favorite. If you want a full in-depth swatch review video on this, let me know. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna do it anyway, like within a couple of days. I'm gonna really try to get to know it and get it up ASAP before it comes out, so you know if it's like worth the money or not. I do have a couple gripes with it, which I'll save for that video. It was just my first time using it. I really, really liked it so far. Yeah, we'll talk about this more at a later date. Next up, I have a couple of brand new items from Benefit. One of them is a Sephora exclusive for now, and one of them is an Ulta exclusive for now. I was all over the map yesterday. Let's start with this one. This is the Benefit Hoola Quickie Contour Stick, which I've been enjoying my Chanel contour cream so much that I was kind of interested to try this. And I also really wanted to try this because I love the Benefit Watts Up Cream Highlight, and they're kind of like marketing them as like, use this and then this. So I really wanted to try it. I love Benefit Hoola. Oh, also, they just launched a Benefit Hoola Light, which I didn't pick that up yet just because it's like $30. I have the other one and I wasn't sure about the color of it. It looked a little bit muddy to me, but maybe if it's ever on Birchbox or something, I'll use points and like really test it out. But I think this is super cute. Be great for summer on the go. It's just a little roll-up stick. I'll swatch it for you. And it blended out on my hand really, really nicely. So I'm excited to try it on my actual face. I might do a first impressions video with this on my face. If you want that, let me know. But I'm just excited to see how it compares to the other cream contours I've been loving, and I just wanted to try it mainly. So this for now is exclusive to Ulta. It was like a launch exclusively at Ulta. It will be coming to other places, but for now it's only at Ulta. Sephora launched this yesterday, which I am already head over heels in love with. This is the Benefit Dandelion Twinkle. First of all, the packaging is incredible, but this is basically a highlight, you know, the dandelion highlight version. When I first saw this online, I thought instantly that reminds me of the way that the Hourglass ambient lighting powders look, and I stand by that after using it and swatching it. It looks like it's gonna come off pink, and I guess it does, but I feel like when I put it on my skin, it just comes out this really nice, natural champagne neutral color. You're not gonna be able to see that with the light. I'm actually wearing it today, and only that on my cheeks. I really, really love it, and I think it's comparable to the Hourglass Ambient Light powders, which this is almost just as expensive. I believe this was $29, maybe $28. But yeah, I love the Benefit boxed powders, and I'm really, really excited to try this more. And I love it so far. So far, so good. Okay, next I went to Sephora a couple weeks back, and I did a Snapchat haul, but I just wanted to mention them on here in case you don't follow me on Snapchat, which if you don't, you should. It's Amy Lynn Butchin, and I'm a lot of fun. So the first thing I picked up was this Bare Minerals concealer in the Mineral Veil, which I kept hearing Jessica Braun, which is one of my favorite YouTubers, talk about this, but then I kept hearing other people talking about it, so I was like, what the heck, I'm gonna try it. It's amazing. I have it on today. I will say, I'm gonna talk about this more in my favorites video because I really have been loving it. I will say it's very easy to get cakey, which a lot of the reviews said, and I was like, yeah, we'll see, but it literally really is really easy for it to get cakey, so the littlest bit goes a long way, which is good because it's kind of like a loose powder. It's one of those things where you dump dump it into the top situation. It looks a lot darker than it actually is. When I poured that into the cap, I was like, oh my gosh, this is gonna be awful underneath my eyes. But it's not. It's so nice. Did I say mineral veil? Because I meant well rested. That's what I meant. Whoopsie. You really look well rested once you put it on. It's just a really nice brightening powder. It keeps your concealer in place all day, but you gotta be careful because a little bit too much and you will look like a cake face. I also repurchased my Naked Skin Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer in Fair Neutral, which I think this is by Urban Decay. I mentioned that I repurchased this in my in my Valentine's Day Get Ready With Me, which I'll link right up there if you haven't seen it. Or maybe it's over there. No, it's over there, I think. But I love this, and I was debating getting the Too Faced Born This Way one, but I decided to get this one. I still want to try that one. I also want to try the Tarte Shape Tape, which I learned yesterday is exclusive to Ulta. I think you could also buy it on like Tarte's website, but I couldn't buy it at Sephora, which I thought was odd. But anyway, I love this. It's my favorite, and you already know that, so I'm gonna move on. Okay, so next up, I picked up a couple more of the Sephora Rose skincare line that I haven't tried yet. This I just used for the first time last night. This is the Sephora Cleansing Cream in Rose. I have been missing my cleansing oils, so I picked this up a while ago, and I just put it in my shower last night. Like I said, I love something that's in the shower that can take off my makeup, and I don't have to do it at the sink. Sometimes I just use a wipe, but it's fun to do it in the shower as well. This was really nice. It got off my makeup really well, including my mascara. There was still some left over that I washed off afterwards, but for the most part it did a good job, but I'll update you as I use it more. But it smells really good and it feels nice. And then I also picked up the Sephora Rose Eye Mask. I loved the sheet mask. I've been loving the cleansing cloths. I love the sleeping mask, and I want to try the lip mask, but I can't frickin' find it. But I did find the eye mask, and I want to try this out one morning when I need like depuffing. And a tip with these is you put them in your fridge and it makes them extra cooling, and they're so luxurious and great and nice. So I'm excited to try those. Okay, now getting into the products from Octoly, which if you don't know what that is, it's a website which I'm pretty sure started out as like a YouTuber website, but now I think anybody can do it if you have social media and you're willing to share on your social media. So these brands combined with Octoly, and they put up products, and then you can kind of request for them, and then I don't know what they do. They look at your numbers and you write a little proposal, and then if they agree to trade with you, you basically trade for a review. So that's what I did with all of these products, which I really like because it's like you can pinpoint exactly what you would want to try. And I mean, I got some great stuff out of it. I got a Kate Somerville set, some Skindinavia, ColourPop. So yeah, I don't know why I'm holding this concealer. Like I said, I think anybody can do it, so I think it's a referral link. I don't know what kind of perk I get, but I will have a link to it down below. But the first thing I got from Octoly was a Kate Somerville kit, which I believe was called like Banish Blemishes or something. And I got it because I really wanted to try this Eradicate Acne treatment, which is kind of one of those things where it has like the clay kind of stuff at the bottom and then the liquid at the top, and you dip the Q-tip and you put it on the spot. I haven't actually tried this yet. It's the only thing out of the set that I haven't tried yet, but I'm going to, and I will update you ASAP. But what I have tried and have been loving is this Kate Somerville Detox Daily Cleanser. When I first started using this, it cleared up my skin in 2 days, and I was like, what the heck? I've mentioned in like every video that I've been having some real trouble with texture and just random breakouts. It's really hard when like I'm a product junkie and I'm trying new things all the time, and then something's breaking me out and it's hard to figure out what it is. But in the meantime, this has really been clearing up my skin. It has a very light kind of like fruity scent to it, and I love the packaging because you just kind of twist it open and pour it out, and then you can, you know what I mean? It's like a twist cap, so there's not like an actual cap to take off. And what I love about this is the price range for it is only about $35, which is expensive, but that's justifiable for something that really helps clear up my skin. A lot of the Kate Spade stuff is like $80 and up, and I just can't afford that for like everyday skincare, but $35 is something I can justify a little bit more, especially if it really gives me results, which so far it has. In the kit was also a little thing of the Kate Somerville Exfoliate, which you guys know I love. If you're new to me, then you don't know it, but if you're not new to me, you know that I love this. I talk about it all the time. Luckily, I keep getting samples of it in random things. This one is an expensive product. It's kind of a green. It's a papaya and pineapple concoction. It's a scrub and a mask. You kind of scrub it on your face, and then you leave it for 2 minutes in the shower or whatever, and then you take it off, and it's so nice, and it tingles a little bit. It smells like cinnamon a little bit. It's great. I love it, and I love that I keep getting samples of it. And then last in that set is this Kate Somerville oil-free moisturizer, which I do like. I think my skin type is a little bit too dry for this, but I have been wearing it on days where like either I'm doing my makeup a little bit later in the day and I don't need to wear my SPF because the sun is gone, or like a Sunday where I know I'm not going to leave the house or something. I've been enjoying it for that, and makeup applies really, really nicely over it. I just think for my skin type it's a little bit too not moisturizing enough. I mean, I'm not afraid of oil products. I use straight up oils on my face, so I mean, but if you have oily skin, this might be really, really great. I'm definitely going to save it and use it up on days, like I said, where I'm not going to be in the sun or anything, because I don't like that it doesn't have SPF in it, because that's important to me on a daily basis. But yeah, so check it out if you have oily skin, but if you don't, maybe steer clear. Next up is this Korres Greek Yogurt Advanced Nourishing Sleeping Facial, which that sounded amazing. Which I've only used this once, but I loved it. First of all, the smell is really great. I don't know how to explain this without creeping you out or like freaking you out, but to me it smells like plastic bags, but I like it. It smells like I'm a kid again at Vaughn's and they're bagging up the groceries. That's what it smells like. It smells really good though. It's a good thing. I don't want to like scare you that this product smells like plastic, but I don't know. It smells interesting. And basically the gist with this is you put it on at night before you go to bed, which I did, and I totally loved it. It doesn't stay wet all night. That's what I'm really afraid of with sleeping masks. It dries down enough to where you can sleep and it's not going to bother you or anything. And I've only tried this once, but Jessica Braun actually also got this from Octoly, and she said that she's really been noticing improvements in her skin. So I'm excited to try it more, but it was really nice the one time I used it. By the way, if the lighting changed, which I think it did, it's because my camera battery died for a minute and I had to switch it out, but I think like it got weird. But anyway, okay, so there's that. I also got this Skindinavia Post Makeup Recovery Spray, which I've been hearing a lot about, and it says it gently clears pores and helps prevent breakouts. Use immediately after removing makeup, which I did last night. First thing I'll say about it is the mist of it was so nice. Like it just was really light and even and coated my whole face, and it wasn't like a difficult process. It was really, really great. It has a very light scent. It kind of smells really natural. I don't know, it doesn't have like much of a scent. It's very light, so if you're like sensitive to that, it's not going to bother you. And Skindinavia is the one that teams up with Urban Decay to make their setting sprays. I have the Chill Makeup Setting Spray, which I love, and then also I just got this Urban Decay Quick Fix, which I've only used a couple of times, but I love. I love both of those sprays, so I'm really excited to use this more. I totally loved it last night. Didn't wake up with any more breakouts or anything. So yeah, I'm excited about this, and I will keep you updated as I keep using it. Last but not least, from Octoly, I got this ColourPop and Hello Kitty collab, which is so freaking cute. I don't want to blind you with the mirror, so hold on, we'll hold it up there. But you get a highlight, a blush, 3 eyeshadow colors, an ultra matte lip, and a glossy lippy. I already know I love the ColourPop eyeshadows, and this one you kind of get this kind of like pewter gray shimmery shade called Bento Box. Oh my god, cute. Then you get, is this matte? Yeah, it looks like a matte brown. This is in the shade Sticker Sheet. And then you get a really fun gold shimmery shade, a light gold shimmery shade called Juicy Apple. What I was mainly excited about in this box, because I've tried the eyeshadows before and I know I love them, was the blush and the highlight. And these powders, you guys, are so crazy because it feels like you're touching liquid. It's so nuts, but you're not. It's just a powder. I really like this highlight shade. It's a little bit too dark for me for a highlight shade, but I did wear it as an eyeshadow the other day and I loved it then. And yesterday, just to try it out as a highlight shade, I wore it, but for me it's too dark, so it's kind of more of a blush topper. But the formula is really nice, didn't settle into my like pores or anything. It stayed all day, and I really, really like this shade. This is a Super Shock Cheek Pearlized, and in the shade Yummy Cookies, which is cute. And then the blush shade I got is Fun with Friends, another Super Shock Cheek. This color's a little bit too bright for me right now. It's a really like intense pink shimmery shade. Maybe in the summer it will be a little bit, you know, more wearable. Also right now I'm having a really hard time straying away from my butter blushes, but it's like a really intense pink, so I'd have to use a really light hand. But again, the formula of these is just so fun, and I have a list of ColourPop blushes I want to try, so I am going to eventually order some that are more like in my shade range. Really pigmented, blends out really, really nicely, and they just feel so cool. It's worth it to buy it to just rub your finger in it and see how it feels. That's what she said. And last but not least, there's 2 lip products in there. This one is the Ultra Glossy Lip in the shade KT Sheer, which I love. It's very like gold. It's just a very like kind of sheer natural color. It can look a little bit intimidating with like all this glitter in there, but it's really, really nice on the lips. Here, I'll put it on. It's just so shimmery and nice. And you can definitely build it up if you want it to be like that really like gold striking color, or you can just put a little bit on top of something else, or just a little bit on its own. I wore it yesterday with just like a little bit on its own, and it's really nice. And like when you rub your lips together, you don't feel like the harsh glitter, and there's no like scent or taste, which I love. Yeah, like none at all, which I love that so much. And then they sent the Ultra Matte Lip in the color Ribbon, which I've heard amazing things about. Haven't tried it on my lips yet. I haven't even swatched it yet. Ooh, it is a beautiful dark red. That is amazing. And that went on so like effortlessly and cleanly. I'm excited about that. Also, the tops of these lip products have like the little Hello Kitty bows all over them. I'll show you in the close-up. So cute. I know ColourPop is like huge and I'm just slowly starting to get into it, but damn, that swatched really nicely. So I will update you with my feelings. Okay guys, so that is it for this haul. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up if you did, if you want to see more hauls and such. I need to wash this hand. I just don't know what to do with it. And I'm wearing a white shirt and it's just gonna be bad. But I love you guys. If you want to subscribe, which please do, I hope you really do, click right up here. My little face will be right up there. My last video will be right down here in the corner, and you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at AmyLynnButtchin. And yeah, I love you guys. I will have all this stuff linked down below. Have a really good day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.